I want to share with all of you today something really awesome. So we're creating one of the courses, and most of our time was spent on creating very customized graphic visuals that represented the scene. So the majority of our time was spent in figuring out, creating, finding such images. Okay, I thought why not automate it, right? So there were two options. One, we could have a consultant, right? We explain them step by step what they need, what we need, and they will ask us questions. We explain them. There would be back and forth, and ultimately we'll get an image. Another option was using AI, but writing very complicated prompt, remembering to give every bit of prompt accurately. The third thing which we have implemented right now is a custom GPT. I don't need to remember any prompt. GPT will be my consultant, will be my artificial consultant. It will ask me the right questions, and it will give me the images that I need. So I'll just give it a scene, something as complicated as, something related to the POSH policy. It was one of the scenarios in the POSH course that a female employee was uncomfortable with a remark on her outfit by male colleague. So exactly as it is, I'm just giving it to the custom GPT. I'll maybe, I can answer all the questions at once, or I can go step by step. Let me go step by step. So it's asking me more details. If I would like to provide more details, I would say the same as my initial prompt. So it understands how many images do I need to generate. Maybe I'll generate 3 images, 3 different scenes. It's asking for format. I'll go with 1:1, a square image. Semi-realistic image usually looks very good. Photorealistic also looks very, very good. I'll go with semi-realistic. Now context for the 3 scenes. So what will be the environment be like, right? So I can give a modern office. It can be anything, literally, right? Scene can be anything. We can describe anything. The first character is middle-aged. Again, the custom GPT figured out from our script that there are 2 characters, right, in the scene. So I would say middle-aged, and it can be anything, right? Depending on the requirement, I can set the character the way I want to, right? Like the director of a movie. Gender is female of the first character. I can describe physical characters if I want to, right? So maybe I'll go with default options here. So one is to go with default options. Another is we can ask it for options. Can you provide me some options? So it will give you a lot of options, and you can select one of that. So again, because I told default option, it has done, my work for me. Everything is under my control. Whatever it is doing, whatever prompt it is building, I have the visibility of the entire thing, and I don't have to remember anything. It's like a consultant who is walking me through the process. Now about the next character, it's asking me questions about the next character, the male character. I would say like 40 years old. Again, you can see the amount of control I have. It takes 2-3 minutes to answer to these questions, but I get exactly the image I need. The second character is male. I can describe the physical characters, or I can ask it to suggest depending on the scene. It will describe us a character depending on the scene. So yeah, it looks okay to me. You can see the feel is like as if I'm chatting with one of the UI consultants, right? So female employee, I can give it a lot of character. For example, she is confident and outgoing, right? She is shy and reserved, or she is confident yet uncomfortable. So I can literally give anything. So here I'll give confident, professional, and slightly shy and uncomfortable and upset. Here, exactly what I need, right? About the male, I can give either extremely harsh, arrogant, insensitive, or I can give sensitive, professional, but crossing boundaries. The limit, the kind of flexibility it's giving us, right? So I'll say professional, friendly, but crossing boundaries, right? I'm just trying to go as creative as possible here, right? Now it's giving me the summary of whatever information we have provided so far. And I would say that it looks good to me, and I'm very free to change anything here. And you can see that it has started creating images for me just the way I wanted. So you can see here is the first image. Again, if I want to change something about it, right? I need them to be Indians, and I want the lady to be in red sari. Okay, Indians. And I could have given this information when I was describing the character. I had this choice at that point in time as well. But even after it has generated the first image, I can change, right? I can make changes. So the scene would be the same. There would be 2 characters. They would be in an office, but the character's getup is going to change, right? So they look more Indian, and the lady is in red sari. I just want to show you the detail with which you can prompt, like just you're talking to a human, right? You can describe it the way you want to. I would ask it to generate the next scene, ensuring the consistent background and characters. This looks like a relevant image. And if you have Canva Pro, you are so much free to remove the background and fit it in the scene that you want to, fit it in the background that you want to, right? Even you can add a little bit of animations. So again, you can see the same lady with the red sari, a different scene. I would say now the third and the final scene. Final scene, please. It's mind-blowing, right? Just awesome. And it's not looking like a typical ChatGPT generated image, right? Because we have given such specific details. And it is our own prompt, right? I have written this. So we can make any customization to it to fit our requirements. So just see, where the boundary was crossed and the female was looking really upset, right? So one more, use case again from the POSH course. I want the same expressions, but both are shaking hands, right? So let's see how it goes about it. So you can see that they are shaking hands, but there is obviously, a kind of anger, a kind of sadness in the face of the employee. So friends, what did you realize from this, right? You can go as creative as you want. You don't need to be a prompt engineering master, but you need to know. So if you learn how to create custom GPTs like this, right? If you learn to create custom GPTs like this, you will have unlimited power in your hands, right? You can save a lot of time. It's super empowering. It's super fun. And we have a course coming up soon. Now we are working very hard on this course, Radical Productivity Transformation using Human and Artificial Intelligence. And we will teach you everything you need to create very, very powerful custom GPTs. And the course is mostly platform agnostic. So even if you use Excel bot, even if you use Claude AI, even if you use ChatGPT, you will get all the skills to leverage AI to maximum of its capability, friends.